Hi, it's Steve Hargadon, and this is Teacher Entrepreneurship Week. And this is a special little segment. TES.com is going to demonstrate their teacher marketplace. And we have Erica Magnuson here with us, and I'm going to read Erica's bio really quickly. Welcome, Erica.
Thank you. It's nice to see you again.
Thanks for being here. Erica started teaching biology and literacy in a rural village in Malawi, Africa, and marine conservancy on whale watching expeditions in MA during college. What's MA?
Master's
Malawi, Africa? Oh, Masters of Art. She then became a Teach for America Core member and was a teacher for 4 years in an inner city school in San Francisco, California. She taught 9th grade biology and leadership to a diverse, enthusiastic, and inspiring group of students. She joined TES in July 2015 and is a member of the content team. Okay, Erica, take it away.
Perfect.
My job is to watch carefully.
Okay, awesome. Well, thank you, Steve, for the introduction. Really quickly, I just wanted to add that I came from a family of teachers, and today is my mom's very first day of kindergarten. It's her 29th day, 29th year, and so I just wanted to tell her happy back to school. And then we also just wanted to really thank you for hosting Teacher Entrepreneurship Week. Our whole office has been so excited and tuning in. We have really loved hearing about blended learning, encouraging students to take risks, and also about how to give students more of a student voice and then also a teacher voice in the classroom. As so many people have already mentioned this week, we really think that student voice is at the pillar of your teaching practice. And we also want to remember teacher voice. And so today I'm really going to talk about how do we celebrate the teacher voice inside the classroom. And you're going to get to learn a little bit more about what TES is all about. So to start that off, I'm actually going to switch my screen so that you can see my screen. I'm going to walk you through our new global marketplace. Perfect. All right, so to get started today, we're going to go to TES.com. And the first thing that we are going to do is when I was a teacher, I taught high school biology, and my first unit was always cell organelles. So we're going to start there, and we're going to search for cell organelles. And then we just click search. From there, you get pulled up 94 resources that are just about cell organelles, so really specific. And whatever you're searching for, you can be as specific or as vague as possible. And our search engines have been designed to help teachers find what they're looking for. So I would just kind of go through the marketplace. And then let's say I find this awesome resource. I'm like, oh, I really want to learn about interactive notebooks, which is like a hot thing to do in classrooms. It's really great for differentiating. So I'm going to click on that resource. It's going to pull up. And you can read more about it in the description. You also are going to see more about it in the title. You'll be able to buy that resource if you really like it as well. I love this resource because it's also from one of our brand new authors. She's actually been a teacher for the past 6 years. And she told me this morning that she makes resources because she knows that teachers have a million things on their plate and they're always pulled in a million directions. So if she can find one thing that's going to actually help take something off the to-do list, and that's a lot better. All right, so then from there, if we go back to the search engine, I just want to show you if you're searching for something else. So if I'm searching for an ELA resource, I can also just click that at the top. And then walking through, you can search a little bit more detailed by looking at the grades, by looking at the subject area, by searching the type on the left-hand side, and you can even click the file type. So you can be as specific as I'm looking for an ELA resource that's a PowerPoint resource, or I'm looking for a specific room visual. So it really helps our teachers in finding a resource quickly and efficiently. So from there, I also want to show you the homepage. So we're going to go back up to the top where it says TES. And from there, on our homepage on the left-hand side, you're going to see our recommended resources. So the content team, which I'm part of here at TES, actually reviews every single resource that comes in to our marketplace, and we offer personalized feedback And we like to talk to all of our different authors about the needs that we can help them with. So these are the resources that we really have recommended and enjoy. In this middle column is our current collections. So we're featuring a back to school collection, which is called I Know What You Forgot Last Summer. And we also are featuring a collection for International Literacy Day, which is on September 8th, called Read All About It. So if you click inside these collections, you can actually see that we pull a lot of our recommended resources for that specific category. Going back to the home page, we also really love to celebrate teachers here at TES, and so our first featured author is Lauren Helfer. So a little bit more about Lauren. She is a 10-year math and science ESL teacher from Texas. She created some of our very first content that we ever got for TES US, and so we really wanted to celebrate her this month as we were launching. We have figured out that featured authors, their resources are student-friendly, teacher-friendly, pretty comprehensive, and then also searchable, and so other people can find their resources. If you're interested in being a featured author, we'd love to talk more with you about that as well. The next thing is our Authors Hub. So once you're actually inside the website, you can see My Resources at the top, Upload a Resource, which we're going to talk about, My Shop, and Authors Hub. So the Authors Hub, I like to define it for people as it's kind of like, aside from the Teacher Lounge, it's the next best place to find all of the resources that you need. And it helps you create, share, and sell more resources worldwide. So inside the Authors Hub, the first thing that we have is tools and tips. So the tools and tips are really going to help you get started. So if you're brand new to TES or brand new to uploading content online, this is a great place to go to read some articles, get some great templates, and to start small right from the beginning. Going back, we have Build Your Business. Build Your Business is kind of like the AP version for teachers about how to create a resource. Because we are a global marketplace, we also have the capability of selling your resources in the US and selling them in the UK and beyond. And so we have guides to help our teachers if they're customizing for the US market or if they're customizing for a global audience. These are some of the resources that I recommend below checking out and reading. So we have an article by one of our content analysts, Gabe Baker. It's called Tweet It, Pin It, Post It. It's all about promoting your resources with social media. If you're someone who really wants to learn more about how do you use social media as a platform to help build your brand, this is a great place to start. And then Emily, she has written these awesome articles, Author Origins Part 1 and Part 2, Find Your Style and Build Your Brand, which is all about how do you actually find your style as a teacher. I think a lot of the time as a teacher, you're always thinking about the kids, but the cool thing about teacher entrepreneurship is that you really get to build what is your style? And I think all teachers have a specific, we call it like your teacher style. And you know what I'm talking about if you're a teacher, but so I think this is a cool place to go. It's very teacher friendly to kind of figure out how to build your own brand. So this is the Authors Hub. We're also going to be using the Authors Hub to later on feature some other resources and other articles from teachers. And so we are constantly looking, if you're interested, for teachers like the ones that have been featured on T-Week to be featured here as a featured author or someone who would be willing to write some articles that we could also feature. So the last part that I'm going to show you today is all about how do you actually become an author. So you've checked out TES, you're hooked on us, you really want to participate, but maybe you're a little nervous about like, what do I do? So it's really easy. You just go back to the home page. On the right-hand side, you're going to click this link that says Become an Author. The awesome part about becoming an author with TES is that you do earn 100% royalty for all US sales. And we have a global market. And so you get to really be able to collaborate with not just teachers in the United States, but with teachers all over. When it comes time to actually upload a resource, you can do so in 4 easy steps. So I'm not going to walk you through each part, but I'm going to kind of show you what the uploader looks like. So the first part is all you have to do is add files and describe it. So here, you're just going to add your file. You can put them in zip form, or you can just add them one at a time. You're going to add a resource title and a resource description. We really recommend, as we move towards Common Core, that teachers are including the academic standards such as CCSS or NGSS inside the resource description, because our search engine will actually pull that for teachers who are looking for specific Common Core aligned resources. The next thing that you're going to do is you're going to choose a category. So you're going to choose the different keywords that are going to help your specific resource come to the top when people are looking for it. So you can be as vague as this is an ELA resource. You can be as specific as this is an ELA literature resource that is fiction, non-fiction. And so it's really going to help kind of differentiate once you're inside the search engine. Number 3, you're going to choose a license. So you're going to pick, are you selling this resource? Are you sharing it for free? And kind of what do those licenses look like? And we have bunches of resources to kind of read about if you're confused about how to choose a license. And for number 4, you're going to preview and publish your resource. So for this part, you're just going to look at what it looks like, and then you're going to click publish on the top right-hand corner so that it goes live. As soon as you click that publish button, probably within 24 hours, you're going to either hear from Ritu, Gabe, or myself, and we're going to send an email giving some feedback and then seeing if you have any other questions. So let's say you've uploaded a resource, you're super excited. The last kind of step for using TES is you can actually start to create your teacher brand. So if you click on My Shop at the top. So the My Shop platform, again, this is just my example one, is going to be a really kind of simple way for you to start to identify what your teacher brand is. So I've seen some beautiful like cover pictures that are aligned to people. I heard some of the T-Week talks, they've been talking about branding. Some teachers have logos. If you do have a logo, that's wonderful. If you don't, you can definitely click from a variety of pictures that are going to kind of identify who you are as a teacher. Down below, you're going to find your featured resources. If you have more than 12, you can kind of customize which ones you want to feature. And you can also just click here. So we have some teachers that have already uploaded 100 to 150 resources. And so if you click this button, all of their resources will show up. Again, to help teachers kind of identify their brand and their marketing, you also can go ahead and hit about the author and update kind of your profile and things like that. All right, so from there, you can go back to TES. And I think that's what I have.
Awesome. Yeah. Can I ask a couple questions?
Yes, please.
Okay, so what would be your superhero, Erica?
My superhero.
If you had some teachers that had little superheroes. So have you chosen a superhero icon for yourself?
I haven't. I did pick those ones out. I really do like the girl who's wearing the orange. We are located in San Francisco, so Bat-Kid is kind of like San Francisco's role model. I love Bat-Kid, so if I got to pick mine would be Bat-Kid for sure.
Erica, thank you for that. That was clear, and I appreciate it. And thank you for sponsoring Teacher Entrepreneurship Week. I'm having a blast.
We love it too, Stephen. We can't wait to kind of hear more of the talks. We've been listening every single afternoon, and you've had some incredible speakers, and we hope that we get to include them on TES someday as well.
Thank you, Erica. Thanks, everybody. We're going to move right along. Thanks to TES, TES.com. Bye now.